alive. Wouldn't want you to miss this war.
We're giving hand-me-down planes.
I feel like I'm flying my grandfather's Buick.
They got us out here using planes to mop floors, fellas.
Get your head up, son. You're fighter pilots. The movie is about the exploits of the Tuskegee Airmen, which was an all-black fighter group in World War II who did bomber escort, B-52 bomber escort over the skies of Berlin, Germany. It's a page in African American history and shows what African Americans did to, join in on the war efforts of World War II.
Let's give those newspapers something to write about.
I'm just curious personally what it meant for you guys to be a part of that and to help tell that story.
Well, a lot of the time, films you do, you're very cognizant of the fact that they are just bits of fluff. They're just, 2 hours out of people's lives just to get, keep them from thinking about the mortgage. But this is actually it felt and it feels like an important film, but not in a portentous way. What we don't do with this film is treat it strictly as a history lesson. It's an action movie, it's a thriller, but you're seeing a group of men, the likes of which you don't normally get to see, doing these things and doing it literally. I mean, we see a lot of superhero movies, at the moment where, these larger-than-life characters are saving the world. Well, these are real men who, in the 40s in the Second World War, did just that.
We've done every low-down, dirty job you've handed us. You have not assigned us a single forward mission.
You're just gonna have to suffer a failure.
If I get you the mission, your men have got to come through.
This is George Lucas, out of his own pocket, almost $100 million, told about the actual combat, being in the cockpit of a P-51 Mustang. This is the amusement park ride. And we've seen it a handful of times now. We've seen it with surviving airmen who sit in a theater like this and moving the joystick as they watch the screen. And it's an emotional thing.
At all costs, you protect the heavies.
Fighters, 4 o'clock, stay with the bombers.
Yeah, it's a trick flying only get you killed.
Or make me an ace. Right like that.
8 German fighters or 80 still doesn't change what I think of you and your boys.
We don't care.
We have so many things that we're struggling as a country to deal with. I think we can look back to our past for the answers that'll be the key to getting to where we need to get through the adversity, rising above these issues today. And just like in anything, I mean, you go to a doctor, first thing they ask you, what's your history, your medical history. They want to know what happened in the past with your family to figure out how to diagnose you moving forward. And I think we have to continue to do that with these kinds of stories. Look to our past and say, well, where's the answer? We get into that toolbox, we find that tool to move forward into our future as a country.
I think that's beautifully said.
We fight!
Yes, sir! Junior, get out of the plane! How you like that, Mr. Hitler?
The expectations placed upon you men are high.
Heavenly Father, we ask that you send your angels down to surround us as we fly through the sky.
Through adversity! To the stars! From the last plane, to the last bullet, to the last minute, to the last man we fight!